What's up, beautiful people? It's a glorious morning here in the Engadine. We've just driven up with Hannah's grandparents and we're in an area called Morteratsch today. We're going to be hiking up to a glacier, but first we're going to be checking out some waterfalls and getting lunch at a lovely cheese place. There we go, Morteratsch. This is the start of the waterfall hike.
You know what these are?
No.
The berries you eat for breakfast.
Blueberries?
Yeah.
Are they really?
Heidelberry.
Heidelberry.
That's going to be full of blueberries here.
Back down at the car park. This is a new power station right here. See any turbines?
They're just an office, looks like.
Hydroelectric power is a huge thing here in Switzerland. Hannah's grandpa Tom was just telling me that as much as 60% of the country's electricity is fed into the grid by it. Hello.
Goats for goat cheese. Hello. They're coming to say hello.
Hello.
It's called Käserei, which is a cheese place.
Oh, this is the cheese place now?
Alp-Schaukäserei Morteratsch.
Alp-Schaukäserei. Did I say it right?
I'm so excited.
That's how he makes the cheese.
Here in the molds. I'm gonna press it for half an hour. I'm gonna turn it once after 15 minutes. So in order to have a good de-weighing, you know, I want to squeeze the whey out, and after this half hour I'm gonna bring the cheese in a warm box where it stays until tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So and then we have acidification, and then we're gonna take it out in the morning from the molds, and we're gonna bring it in a brine bath. There it stays for 5 hours. And the one here you can see on the pile, this is the one I produced. It stays in the maturation room for 5 weeks. I'm gonna smear it with like water salt bacteria. They call baby bacteria, and then they like the red smear.
Yeah.
It starts to grow and it gets this tasty rind. And it gets all the flavor in the maturation process.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much.
What?
Cheers. So this is Bernina beer from this region?
Made here.
Just down the road.
Bernina is this mountain see up there.
Did you see that?
Did it pop?
Yeah, it popped.
Do you see this? Can you see that one?
We just finished our delicious food and we've seen the cheese being churned now. And he said we could walk through and into the maturation room. So that's where we're going.
Disinfect what smells like cheese.
Yeah, like red cedar. That's the brine bath. So the small ones, they're gonna stay 5 hours.
5 hours.
And the big ones, they're gonna stay for 24 hours almost. Those are the older ones.
Oh yeah, because they look darker colour.
Yeah, and so they have already a good smear. After 10 days you can see some
Colour.
Those ones are the youngest ones. This is the hard cheese we also produce. And there we have some specialties like with pepper. The one on the left is goat milk.
Oh, goat milk.
And the other one is the one with the spices that we produce today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It has to be kept at a certain temperature in here.
Yeah, and humidity as well. Like this is a little bit too warm already, but in the morning we try to keep the door open, but we want to avoid to have too much flies and stuff
the flies,
inside.
yeah.
So after a certain while we have to close in the morning.
Yeah.
And they wake up. And yeah.
Thank you for bringing us.
Thank you so much.
So interesting.
Bye.
Bye.
Now we're beginning the
Morteratsch Glacier walk. And the reason why we wanted to do this walk is that at each section there's like a post with a date on it and it tells you about where the glacier was. Oops. Now you are here too early on Morteratsch. 20,000 years too early during the Ice Age.
You are under 1,000 meters of a thick glacial ice. We've reached 1920. You can see that we're getting closer to the glacier today.
It's really receded quite a lot, hasn't it?
It really has.
This just shows all of the different shapes of the rock that the glacier has made as it's carved through.
Quite chaotic, but the result is impressive, right?
All these big boulders as well were left by the glacier when it melted. So all of these huge boulders you can see were all in the ice. Just past the 1940 post, and it said that obviously the glacier has been retreating every year, but some years it does gain some meters. So in 2004 actually gained 10 meters, so it grew, but on average it has receded around 18 meters a year since 1880, which is crazy really.
And it's crazy to think like where we're standing right now, like those markers don't really feel real. Like it was less than 100 years ago that this was just covered in a thick sheet of ice.
Like when my grandpa was born,
Exactly.
it was ice right here.
And now it's like in the distance, right up here.
That is global warming.
The most incredible waterfall coming into the valley, just up here. Just rounded a corner and the glacier's really come into view here. You can see just how far it's retreated. "1990. So at this point the pair of us were very nearly born, and you can see pretty much just in our lifetimes it's retreated from right here all the way up here.
So right now we've actually reached the point where we can't really go any further. There was a sign back there that said, beware of rocks tumbling, beware of avalanches, wasn't it? And we actually just saw a rock fall from right up there all the way down next to that flow of water. So I don't think we're going to go any further.
Not much further for us.
Not much further for us, it's too dangerous.
Great hike.
High five. Good walk.
Morteratsch
Should I put the
to
joint?
St Moritz. Yeah. 17 francs. Yes.
actually waves on the lake. That boat is absolutely flying, look.
Oh my
Goodness me.
Woo.
My Heen Windhog, what an amazing day.
Brilliant, brilliant hike. If you've enjoyed this one, check out some of the other Switzerland vlogs. Leave the video a like. Drop us a comment if you want. Consider subscribing for more.
Ding.
Thank you so much for watching. Big love. And it feels good around here.
There's nothing more to say.
Nothing.